You know what's really fun? It's really fun to watch people destroy themselves to try to outmaneuver somebody else. See, uh, when you want to exert your authority and power to do something that many other people have already done and found nothing there, uh, then you decide to go stupid and go on coercion and try to use your authority to force somebody to break the law. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it is a wild time. I personally am just enjoying this show, you know. I don't get stressed out about it. I know it's all for show anyway. Have you ever read the book 1984? If you haven't read it, which obviously I wouldn't be able to read it, if you want to hear the book 1984 on YouTube, there is an entire audiobook of 1984, and you really need to take the time to hear that, because it seriously, if you look at that book as a roadmap, that is where we are at. The monoscreen, the computers and televisions and stuff that monitor us, their cell phones that track us and watch everything we say, and if we say anything against Big Brother, we're dealt with. And, you know, I don't know, man. It's just, there's a lot of similarities, and I find it, well, honestly, I find it humorous. Because fiction is playing out in reality. Yeah, it's kind of fun. It's kind of fun. You know, perhaps it's my unique perspective that I have from being here, grounded here at home. Uh, and I have the time and will to do something more than just sit here. So I look at videos and I learn things and I listen to things and I watch, you know, watch other people how they comment. And then I get into Discord and I talk to some people and I kind of see where their head is, and I'm constantly learning. So obviously, if I'm constantly learning, my perspectives a month ago may be slightly different today. And therefore, a month later, my perspective would, by the simple fact of continually learning every day, will change to some degree. I guess that's where we come into people taking the red pill or whatever. The people that are woke, the people who are no longer viscerally involved in the situation, but kind of got a bit of an altitude to where they can kind of see the chessboard from above and not from two dimensions. I don't know, man. I don't know. All I know is, what was it, yesterday? The House Intel Committee or the Senate Intel Committee voted to hold Barr in contempt or something. I can't recall. Barr the night before sent him a letter and said, "Yeah, if you're insistent upon doing this, then I'm going to tell the president to do this because we have an ongoing investigation." Nadler didn't want to hear that. So, I guess Barr was voted to be held in contempt of Congress or something. And the president did put the information that the Senate was looking for in executive privilege, which is his right. So basically what we have here is a Mexican standoff. In the meantime, somebody asked for China to assist the Democrats in resisting Trump. Hillary Clinton did. It's out there. She did it last week in California. And then a week later, suddenly 10 years of tax returns back in the 80s and 90s have been divulged on Trump, which showed that he lost a shit ton of money. $1 billion. Okay? Into billion. That's a lot of money. Especially back in the 80s and 90s. Things weren't near as expensive as they are today. So, along with the 1984 Big Brother hate speech. Loser. Trump is a loser. He lost all this money. Well, a lot of people lost a lot of money back then. It wasn't just him. And I would like to point out that Clinton never had $1 billion to lose. Well, yeah, she did. Back in, what was it? When was that election? 2016. Back in 2016, she spent $1.2 billion and lost. CNN's parent company, I can't recall the name, is $170 billion in debt. These people are calling this man a loser for losing that much money when they have done that far worse and have no chance of ever regaining it, where this man had learned from his mistakes, used his mind, which I have talked to you all about, to bring into his life what he wanted, and was a multi-billionaire when he took the meager office of being president. Meager in the pay. He doesn't take pay. They pay him, he gives it out to charities and stuff. Matter of fact, I don't think any of the Trump people are being paid, taking pay for themselves. Whatever they're being paid, they keep donating it and everything. Why is that? Because they already have money. They're not there for the money. They never were. They're there to see that America stays America and that the American people are treated as they're supposed to be treated, as the co-owners of this country. We the people. Just food for thought. Nothing real heavy. If you like it, leave the thumbs up, comment. We'll talk to y'all later.